Hey everyone, hold on one second. Hey everyone, good morning. And it is Thursday, December 20th, maybe? Let me check my watch. December 20th. And it is time for my morning rant. And I don't know if I'm going to do these every morning, but I'll probably do them every morning when I go to bed with something that I want to talk about in the morning. And this morning I want to talk about New Year's resolutions, since we're at that time of the year, right? New Year's resolutions are already on everyone's minds. Nothing frustrates me more than people talking about long-term New Year's resolutions. This is what I'm going to do in my New Year's resolution. It's going to take me 3 months. It's going to take me 6 months. It's going to take me 8 months. Well, you know what? Here's the fact of the matter. I've been in the fitness industry for a long time, and I started as a personal trainer. And I would, get all excited around January 1st because I knew that everyone who was a member of our club would start signing up for personal training. So it was like, money in the bank time. Well, what I started to discover was how many people didn't follow through. I actually did a little bit of research some years back and discovered that 70% of the people who sign up for a training program on New Year's Day are out of that program and not doing it anymore in 3 weeks, just 3 weeks. And then I went further on into that study. Excuse me, I'm still getting over my cold. I went further on into that study to discover that of the 30% that lasted after 3 weeks, 90% of that 30% didn't last 6 months. And I said to myself, well, if I break this down into just 100 people, that means only 3 people are still working on their New Year's resolution after 6 months. And it got me to thinking, wow, when I was thinking about this last night on my way home, I thought that, is there a way to fix that? Is there a better way to look at it? Why are people not completing their New Year's resolutions? And it dawned on me, it's very, very simple. We're an immediate gratification society, right? So people start a New Year's resolution, and in 3 weeks, they're not seeing the results that they want to get. If they're not moving through the process, if in 3 weeks they haven't gone from where they are to looking like the fittest person in the United States, they stop their program, because that's what we look for. We look for that immediate gratification, the fast fix. This is how it's going to work, right? And I made a New Year's resolution, and I'm at the gym, and I'm looking at my trainer and saying, nothing's changing. I haven't lost any weight. Oh my God, this isn't working. I'm done. That's what happens. And what we need to do is change our mindset, I think, going into New Year's resolutions. I think the New Year's resolution should be that every day I'm going to make a resolution, because it's a much better way for you to stay focused, right? If I go to bed at night, this is what I'm now doing. I'm constantly making changes in my life too. And so I say, before I go to bed at night, what am I going to do in the morning? What do I need to do in the morning? So last night before I went to bed, I got my little book out and I wrote down, I want to do a coach's rant on New Year's resolutions. And I went to bed knowing that when I got up in the morning, that was my project to work on. So then when I got up in the morning, I always have a Farmer Greens drink by F2C when I first get up in the morning, because this stuff is life-changing, by the way. If you'd like to message me on it, I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it. I get up, I have my F2C, and then I have my 20 minutes of reflection time, when I get to sit here and try to get my head right for the day, try to get, spiritually a little bit more comfortable with myself, and also write down the things that I want to accomplish for one day. That's it, just one day. If I get through that one day, it's a success. So I start to develop a pattern of successes one day at a time, instead of looking for some immediate gratification while jumping in the weight pile, going out to run. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I just simply write down one day at a time. So I make a one-day resolution, and I follow through with that one-day resolution. So my suggestion is, before you go to bed at night, here we come. We're a couple of days away from Christmas, and then we're a week away from New Year's, and everyone's going to make their New Year's resolution. My suggestion is, make a New Year's resolution to make a resolution every day, okay? To plan your life one day at a time. And I love that term, one day at a time. I don't know how many of you are familiar with addiction recovery, whether it's alcohol or drugs, but the people who are successful and have lifetimes of sobriety and lifetimes of being drug-free are the people who embrace the slogan, one day at a time. They don't think about staying clean and sober for 6 or 8 or 9 months. They get up every day and they pray to stay sober just for the day, never looking ahead. And when they make it through that day, they've had another day of success. And you always hear people in addiction and recovery talking about day number. This is day number. And that's how they measure their successes, by the number of days that they're able to fight off their addiction, and not really fight off their addiction, but not give in to their addiction. And I say this is the greatest pattern that you can take into your life to make the positive changes that you want to make, to changing, whether it's a physical change, a mental change, a spiritual change, whatever you're looking to do, you can do it one day at a time. And I think that is the best approach, because over longer periods of time, you'll start to see incredible changes in your life that have happened just from that one day focus. So New Year's Eve coming around. It's tomorrow. I'm going to start my resolution. What am I going to do? So the first thing you write down before you go to bed is what you want to start your day off on January 1st. And then when you get up, I think if it's a fitness thing, and I'm in the fitness industry, so generally that's what these talks go to. If it's a fitness thing, maybe you should say, okay, today, my first day, and I'm going to use someone who has no fitness level at all. Say, you know what, today I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes. Today, I'm going to eat a healthy, clean, nutritional diet. And what does that mean? I don't like that word diet, but that's what I'm going to use. So I'm not going to go on a diet, because diets are crazy. I'm going to change my lifestyle to adapt to be the person that I want to be. And there's no quick fix for that, folks. It's a daily thing that you do every day for the rest of your life. So you say, okay, I'm going to start eating a clean diet. I'm going to take processed foods out of my diet. I'm going to take dairy out of my diet. I'm going to start eating good proteins, healthy, nutritious carbohydrates in the form of fruits and vegetables and non-processed foods, and nice, clean fats. And those are the things that I'm going to start to fuel my life with. And you write that down. And then you go through the pattern of meeting those objectives throughout the course of the day. And you could write those down the night before, but I always suggest that getting up in the morning and spending the time writing it down really gets you focused on what you want to do for the day. Taking that time to be with yourself, writing out your plan for the day, is going to keep you focused on that day and having success. So take that to heart and say, okay, I'm going to get up today. I'm up today. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, have my morning cup of coffee. Me, I always start out with my morning farmer greens while I sit back and meditate and think about what I'm going to do for the day. Then I have about 20 minutes later, I have my morning cup of coffee, and then I get on to my workout. Okay. Then I make the note, okay, what am I going to have to eat after my workout? And I write it down. I don't necessarily have to write it down afterwards, but if I have a plan going in, what do I want to eat today after my workout? Well, today after my workout, maybe I'll have a piece of gluten-free toast with an egg on it and some avocado and a protein shake. That might be it for me for that morning meal, if that's what I have time for, or whatever you have time for, as long as you're keeping it clean, nutritious, and healthy, one day at a time. And then if you have success with that, the next day you can do it again. I will guarantee you, if you start this process of a one-day resolution and making a focus of that one-day resolution of completing the task that you list on there, and the tasks that you list on there should be tasks that are mentally, spiritually, and physically healthy tasks. So you want to spend a little time with yourself, getting your mind right, getting your spirituality right, and then you want to spend time during your day taking care of yourself physically. And how do you do that? Maybe it's just with 30 or 40 minutes of exercise in the beginning. And again, planning out and eating healthy, nutritious meals throughout the day. Not every day is going to be 100% successful. And that's something else you have to think about. When you look at that sheet at the end of the day, when you sit down at the end of the day and you look at your little book and you say, what did I accomplish? What am I checking off for today? If something's not checked off, it's okay. You don't have to shoot yourself for that. You just might want to add that to the next day. So you finish that day, you've gone through, you've listed, you've had a successful day, you started a brief exercise program. That automatically makes you start to feel better about yourself. You start making clean, healthy, nutritional choices to fuel your body, and you've had a successful day. You go to the next day and you do the same thing. Maybe in day number 2, I'm going to lift a little weights today, or I'm going to just use body weight today to start my strength program. But as you go through the days, make every day an outline. The night before you go to bed, put down, okay, today is Thursday. So tomorrow, I don't know yet because I actually get my thoughts later on in the day. But Friday, I'm going to do a coach's rant. That's going to be here. And then when I get up, whatever I will determine that Friday coach's rant to be, I'll put that down before I go to bed. And then when I get up in the morning, like I'm doing right now, I'm going to do my coach's rant with the notes that I made to do this. And then I'm going to say, okay, what do I have to do next? Well, next on my list is when I get done with this, I'm going to take my dogs for a walk. It's a very simple thing. And when I get done taking my dogs for a walk, then I'm going to work out. And during this process, this is how I structure my day. And if I accomplish all those goals during the day, things and patterns start to change for me. And after 30 days, if you can do this for 30 days, you're going to notice more changes in your life than you can imagine. And these things now are going to become a habit, which is the important thing. No longer will you be helter-skelter all over the place. You're going to have a 30-day focus. Heck, your focus tomorrow might be, I'm going to get up and hire that cute coach who does the rants every morning. Or tomorrow I'm going to get up and do this to make me better. But whatever it is, write it down in the day. Take that time in the morning to focus on what you want to accomplish for the day. Write it out and accomplish those things. Don't overstress yourself. Don't overtax yourself. Don't make these enormous long-term goals until you get this 30-day pattern established. Once you have this 30-day pattern established of doing this every day, making this a habit, getting up, writing it down, working through the task that you've assigned yourself for the day, you're going to find that you can make all the changes that you want to make just by continuing this pattern in your life. And you're going to also notice if it's a fitness program, over 30 days, here's where I think a lot of people get lost. A lot of people don't notice that, oh, look, my pants are fitting a little bit looser, but I'm not losing weight. Oh, my shirts are a little bit looser, but I'm not losing weight. What happens when you start a fitness program, if you're coming from being pretty sedentary, right, is that the first thing you're starting to do is develop muscle. And as you're developing muscle, the muscle weighs more than fat. So you really don't lose weight until you get to that point where now the muscle's helping you burn calories more. And then you start to see the weight loss changes. But as you're developing muscle, you start to see the body shape changes. And those body shape changes are very, very important in the beginning. So don't look for like that crazy show. Don't get me started. I'm going to try not to get started on that crazy show, The Biggest Loser, where they throw these people on television for 8 weeks, practically kill them every day, and they have these enormous weight losses. Don't ever think of yourself as that. Think of a slow, steady pattern. Slow, steady nutritional patterns, slow, steady exercise patterns that are going to help you lose and change your body, lose weight, change your body structure, and create a habit of being healthier and creating a habit of doing things that are mentally and physically better for you. And once those habits are ingrained in your mind, ingrained in your body, and they become a daily part of your life, you'll start to carry them out. Look at your plate when you think, take a picture of it. Start to formulate visions of the things that you're eating, because those visions of the things that you're eating, again, will get into your head, and those pictures will be in your mind. And when you go shopping, guess what? You'll go shopping in the right parts of the store to buy the things that you want. You'll start to see that processed foods begin to make you feel bad when you eat them. So it's a very simple thing. Don't make a long-term New Year's resolution. Make your New Year's resolution is every day I'm going to get up and take care of myself one day at a time. That's all it has to be. My New Year's resolution for 2019 is every day I'm going to get up and complete the healthy choices that are going to take care of me, make me mentally fit, physically fit, spiritually fit, and my life will be better. And when you do that, I guarantee you that you're going to see changes. If you have any questions, you can always shoot me an email, prsfit@gmail.com. You can private message me here if you need to. As always, I hope everyone is healthy, training smart, and having fun. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.